Alright, this is a video on how to go about changing your serial numbers into barcodes. I do apologize if the video starts moving back and forth. I will try to do my best. Now let's go ahead and sort some of these serial numbers so we can get them in a numeric order, as well as the columns so you can see them a little bit better. So with the serial numbers, let's see if you can see this here. Let's go ahead and see the whole thing. Alright, there's your serial numbers there. And then there's your asset codes. So since we got all those assorted right there, let's go ahead and select the very top one. But before we do that, on some of these we actually do have some lost information, and in order for this to be done right, we have to separate some of the columns. So if we go back up here, as you can see, we do have a lost right here, and then you got your in service. So let's go ahead and right click on that, insert a column. So now you have a space in between them. So now this is where your serial number is. Select it, left click hold, drag it all the way to the top, up to right there. Release it, and let's see here on the very top, oh, I'm in the wrong one. Go to home, and where it says sort and filter, select that, A to Z, and expand your selection. What that does is that it puts everything in numeric order. So since we got everything in numeric order, let's go back to the very top. Sometimes I don't know why the generator does that, but if you want to get it all to the left, if we get them all to the left, select that and select this. Now everything is onto the left column. Alright, let's go ahead and start with the barcodes. First, you want to select the serial number. Then you want to go to your formulas. Select your formula insert function. In this case I use mine a lot, but you will have to go ahead and scroll down for the concentrate, and I think you would have to go to all in order for you to find yours. I use mine most recently. I use that a lot, so double click on that. It comes up with a box, and then you want to type in your parenthesis, star or asterisk, parenthesis, comma. In this case, we want to use the asset code for our asset code. So in this case here, it's on G, on number 2. So we'd go capital G, number 2, comma, again, parenthesis, asterisk, parenthesis. So let me give a better look at that if you can see that. Oop, I did mess up. Parenthesis. There we go. Okay, at that point, you go ahead and hit OK. And as you see, we got the star star. Probably thinking, well, why the heck? I could just type that in. Well, you could, but it'd be a long time for you to enter all those stars in. So what I do is I go here to the bottom left, or I'm sorry, bottom right corner, left click hold, and drag this all the way down until you come to the very last one right there. Release, and boom, you got all your asterisks there. Now we can go ahead and go to your home. We can go ahead and I usually put mine about 22 or 20, like around there. We'll start with 20 so we can make it bigger, and then you select your font. I use code 39.3 text. When you do that, there you go. You got all yours. There you go. And then now you can go ahead and start scanning. Well, thank you for watching the video.